You are watching Market Watch, the brief overview of the key events from the world of finance. On Tuesday, the dollar continued to strengthen, helped by political instability in France, which negatively affected the euro, as well as the weakening of the Chinese yuan amid weak economic data and the risk of new tariffs. The euro, which remained the weakest G10 currency in November, began December with a 0.7% drop and held at $1.0489 on Tuesday morning. The Australian dollar fell 0.7%, stopping at $0.6470, despite data on the growth of government spending, which can support the economy. However, the Japanese yen continues to rise, reaching the level of 149.09 per dollar on Monday, which was its strongest move since the end of October. Serious political instability is developing in France. The country's government is likely to be dismissed after a vote of no confidence from both right-wing and left-wing parties. The reason was the decision of Prime Minister Michel Barnier to promote the Social Security bill without a vote in Parliament. If a no-confidence vote is held on Wednesday, France will face the first such case since 1962. This crisis is heightening tensions in Europe, where Germany's government has already collapsed and the country is preparing for snap elections. On Tuesday, oil prices showed little change, remaining in a narrow range, as investors await the results of the OPEC Plus meeting scheduled for December 5. Sources inside the cartel said the group is likely to extend current production restrictions until the end of the first quarter of 2024. In the absence of strong growth factors and weak demand, analysts expect oil prices to remain in a limited range with a downward trend. Expectations of a decline in demand are reinforced by forecasts that the peak of oil consumption in China may come as early as next year. During the period from November 25 to December 2, the Bitcoin price failed to overcome the $98,000 mark. Nevertheless, we are seeing an impressive monthly increase of almost 40%. Some market participants may fear that a prolonged consolidation below the psychologically important $100,000 level may trigger sales, putting pressure on the price. The situation will partly depend on the news from the United States, which has an impact on the dollar. However, despite the fact that the price is near the historical maximum, some institutional market participants continue to gain positions. In particular, MicroStrategy added 15,400 bitcoins to the position from November 25 to December 1, spending $1.5 billion received through the sale of shares. That's all I have. Follow the news carefully and be prepared for all the surprises of the market.